We are White Lies, and we are backstage currently in our dressing room at Leeds Music Festival.
Yeah, sheltering from the cold. Benny Cassim, we were pretty lucky. It was incredibly good weather all day and didn't look like the apocalypse, or it didn't like anyone was going to die or anything.
Nothing
like
was
that.
on fire.
No toilets were being blown over with people still in them.
Stage was still standing.
Yeah, so everything was good. So we had a decent show that night. It was a little bit manic, but then since then we've been back in the kind of routine of touring, like lots of festivals, a couple of big supports with Coldplay as well, which have been pretty fun. It's been kind of strange to play to that many people for us, but it was good. They invited us, which is rather nice of them. Yeah, and it's been a weird kind of couple of few shows for us so far, but I think we're kind of getting the hang of it. Like you can't just go onto a stage and play to 50,000 people. Like I think that takes some learning, and I also think it helps if the 50,000 people know who you are, which they don't seem to know who we are yet. But you know, we'll get there.
We've very briefly met Chris Martin, and he seems like a very nice person, as I'm sure most people can imagine. You can't get into the position of being in a band like that without being a friendly, nice person.
He seems like a perfectionist as well. He seems like he's striving for perfection with all of their live shows. You know, and we watched a couple of their shows and they're pretty spectacular. But you still feel like he's got something more that he wants, and you know, he may be reaching for that impossible goal, which is good. That's how a band gets as big as Coldplay, I imagine.
Obviously, looking at the success of Coldplay, mid-tempo kind of works, so maybe we should.
Yeah, but someone once said that you can't do mid-tempo songs live. You can either do fast songs
in fact,
or slow songs, which is actually a lie,
that's a big stereotype as well, because a lot of Coldplay songs are quite up-tempo, actually. Like Clocks, for example. Yeah. It's a very up-tempo song, so...
Yeah, but then... Actually, even their mid-tempo songs, they kind of ramp up maybe about 4 BPM, like Yellow. They play Yellow really fast. That's not a ballad when they play it live, it's kind of a rock version. This is a strange rider because 3 of White Lies don't eat meat. Not 3 of White Lies, 3 of White Lies crew. And yeah, but that's cool.
That's for you.
Not even vegans eat corn, man. That's disgusting. The problems are that we have at the moment that we have no butter and no knife.
Do you have mayonnaise?
Yeah, but we'd have a knife. What are you going to do?
Spread it with your hands. You know, in the eventual future, we will be writing some more songs. Well, the end is in sight for our touring on this album, and when we finish doing that, then we'll have the time to take some space and you know, time away from the proper work of being in a band to do, you know, one of our favourite things, which is to start working on our next record, which is going to be great.